pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want, then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
Hey everybody, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello. I'm really glad you clicked on this video. I do hope that you'll stay, watch the video, and decide to subscribe before you leave. And if you're returning, guys, welcome back. I'm so excited, and I'm always so excited when I have a new palette to review. And I have the Morphe 35X Big Primpin Palette. Plus, I got their brush set. So I'm going to go through this today. I'm going to do an eye look for you. I'm going to give you my thoughts on this palette. Let me know down in the comments below, were you thinking of picking this up? Did you even know it was out? Because it's part of their holiday collection. And if you've already gotten it. Alright guys, let's get right into this video. I gotta clean up. This is getting ridiculous. Stop my declutter videos. I've got to do it. Okay, so I want to tell you guys a quick story, and I'm doing that for those of you that have been to my channel. You know me, you know my personality. Of course, you're welcome to listen to it if you are brand new too, to get to know me. But I'm the type of person that like will go out to the mailbox and totally forget to put pants on. You know, like it just happens, you know. And sometimes funny things happen to me. But anyhow, I rarely get embarrassed. Rarely get embarrassed, even if I'm caught in my underwear outside. It's just a thing. I don't know. So I was taking my daughter to the doctor, and I was in my van. I have a van, and at the end of her visit, she always talks with the doctor by herself. So I go out to the car. So I go out, and I'm looking down. I have my coffee, and I hit that unlock button, and I get in the car, and I notice a coffee cup that wasn't mine. And then I looked at the steering wheel, and oh my gosh, there wasn't a spot on it, and I realized I was not in the right car. I was like, now mind you, I live in the South. People carry. I don't know if the car is like the house or not. I could have got shot. Who knows? But I jump out, and there was a Suburban in between both of our cars. We had the same type of car. So when I hit the unlock button, I don't know if it unlocked their car, but it unlocked mine that was next to the Suburban. So I got out of the car, I ran over into mine. The lady in the Suburban's like, she's probably wondering if I'm a thief. I don't know. But anyhow, then I got in my car, and I just looked straight ahead until my daughter came out. Yeah. Okay, so Halloween's coming soon, then we have Thanksgiving, and then we've got holiday collections that have already been starting to arrive. I'm super excited. I picked up this new Morphe 35X Big Primpin Artistry Palette, and their brushes here. I think this is the best of the blends. So I'll put prices, what I paid for it, on the screen. I don't remember, but this is what we're going to go over today, so I'm super excited to do that, and let's just get into it. All right. So let's open up this palette here. I'm really excited. I got brushes. That means I don't have to wash any. You know how it is. Alright. I had a Boxy Luck show up yesterday. I was like, I'm not supposed to be here. What's that about? Alright. So they did not have this palette in my Ulta, so I had to order it from Morphe. And their shipping's been kind of crazy lately. Ooh, look at her. Okay. I don't know that I would have classified this as a holiday palette. Look at the colors. I mean, you've got some pinky in here, a little bit pinkies. You got a little bit of peach. You got some browns, bronzes. You've got a nice dark matte brown in the corner down here. I don't know. Actually, this palette would probably pair up really well with that Jaclyn eyeshadow topper, Glassy, that I used in my last video when I was reviewing that. So maybe. We'll see. Okay, she doesn't have a mirror. It's standard packaging. The shade names are underneath the shades, so that's kind of cool. Now let's open up these brushes. It's just, I'm used to, I mean, this would be kind of cool. Look at the color. I guess for holiday, maybe. Yeah. Oh. All right. let's see what we got. We have face and eye brushes, which is always a plus. And usually on the back of this card, they tell you what the brushes are. Yes, they do. Okay. There's a foundation brush in here? Don't tell me. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. I do like the colors. Are they individual? Yep. Okay. Let's see. All right. Now, foundation. Is it? Nope, that's not a foundation brush. Oh, do you remember when they launched their new foundation? They had a brush similar to this, so this must be what they're calling the foundation brush. Does it say it on it? It says H1 foundation brush. Okay, so this here is your foundation brush, which I was not crazy about. Then let's look here. H4 Packer eye brush. I like those names. Okay. This here's got to be like a contour brush or a blush brush or something. It must be the H2. Yeah, H2. It says contour and blush brush. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. This one here looks like a really, really good blender for underneath the eye. Let's see what they have it for. H6 crease brush. Yes, definitely. You could do it in the crease as well. Okay, this here's your detailed brush, and they have it listed as an eyeliner brush. Then it looks like we've got this guy here, which looks similar to Jacqueline's highlight brow bone brush. Let me see what it is. H5 smudger eye brush, and then hang on, H3 is a concealer brush. This is very different for a concealer brush. Okay, so where's the blending brush? I mean, was I the only one thinking it? Okay, yeah. All right, so that's that. And we're gonna go ahead, and I already put MAC paint on my eyes. We don't need the foundation brush right now. We also don't need the contour blush. So let's see what we got here. This is like kind of weird. So I guess I'm gonna go in with, let's start off with the crease brush. Okay, and we're gonna go in with Power On is the name of the color. It's his very first matte shade. Of course, there's some kick up. Let's see. This is a very hard kind of brush. So it's really for detailing the crease. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for blending, obviously. I mean, you can blend the crease with it. It's great for that, but it's not going to blend the rest of the eye. Very light color. Okay, let's go ahead and try this brush here, the H3, which says it's my concealer brush. I don't think so. This is as close to a blending brush as we're getting in this collection. Alright. So what kind of look should we do? I don't think I want to do pinky today. Maybe brown? Boom out, volume up, epic edge, mirror check. Alright, yeah, let's do mirror check. Just flipped that brush over. It's like a, oh, it's better than a coral. Corals don't really look good on me. This here is definitely cool toned. Pretty though. Maybe we can make that work. When I buy a palette, I'm always like looking at the undertones in the palette, but then again, sometimes I want to try and venture out and do something different. It's like, you know a palette's not going to work for you, but you buy it anyway because it's pretty. Alright, not bad. We are going to have to go into my blending brushes because we don't have one in this collection. Here's a regular Morphe blending brush. This one is okay. It's just kind of flimsy and it flops a little bit, which makes it a little harder. It takes a little bit longer to blend in when you have that. And it kind of, you know, what you blend extends, and it definitely happens with this brush here. Looks like we're seeing a lot of these. Bless you! Okay. It's Saturday, so you might hear my kids in the background. Of course, you have your mattes and your shimmers, and then you've got some where there's a little bit of a shimmer to a matte. It's not quite a shimmer. All right, bring to life, double take, boom out. That's more like an orangey. Vanity Hour. That one. Epic Edge. They've got some really good browns down here. I'm liking that. The last row. Let's see what we can do here. This one here, let's just go in with Matte Max. And what brush am I going to use to do? I wanted to use this brush, these brushes here, but I don't see them working out very well. So let me grab a Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush, and we're going to put it into Matte Max, which it's not really a brown. It looks more like a burgundy, but we'll see what the undertone is in a minute. I do have mature eyelids, so I do my shadow a little different. You can definitely see where I laid that shadow down. Right in the crease. Let's see how well this crease brush works. Definitely just for the crease or underneath here is what that's going to be good for. Okay, let me go back in with this. Circular motions are always best for mature eyes. You might find it helpful too, even if you don't have mature lids. Things usually tend to blend better. And I always like to flick my shadow towards the eye and not drag it down. I'm going to take some time to really blend in this color. So okay, so I blended that in, and then I mapped out like a wing. It's not finished, obviously, but I wanted to put that map in there. And sometimes I'll do that. I'll just kind of map things out, and then I'll go back and finish creating the eye. And that's what I did here. So I want to use a darker shimmer out here, I'm thinking. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this packing brush, this one here, and we're going to put it into Bling to Life is the name of it. Really pretty color. Let's hope it delivers. Oh yeah, okay. This reminds me, I think, a shade from the Natasha Denona Retro. One of those, I don't know. So many new palettes lately. Okay, so basically what I'm deciding I want to do is I'm putting the darkest shimmer outside the outer lid, a little bit in the crease, and then I'm going to put something that's like a medium color in the middle, and then I'm going to do something light towards the inner corner and the inner part of the lid. You do want to make sure your eye is relaxed when you're doing your eyeshadow. Same thing when you're doing a wing. Otherwise, you may have a problem. Okay, so I'm liking this. I do like to build up color, as you can see. And I want this part to stand out. So I'm going to do this. And I'm liking this so far. Okay, so now something medium. I like chic, yeah. Eyes wide strut. Let me see. Ooh, that would be inner corner. That's pretty. Wow. Okay. Let's see what chic or chic. Yeah, that one. Why do I feel like I have deja vu right now with these colors? Huh. Alright, let's go into this one. Ooh, I like. Could probably use a little bit of setting spray to really get it to pop. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so it's cool on its own, but we're going to take some setting spray anyway because, you know, your girl is extra. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Hi. Hello. Oh, you are super pretty. Ooh. Wow. Yes, please. Yeah. Let me catch up with the other. Okay, I'm back. Let's do the inner corner. We've got a lot of contestants here. Eyes wide. Let me see. Prep work. That's pretty too. Alright, we're going to go in with eyes wide strut. And we're using this little tiny brush here. And I'm going to put that right here. Definitely going to need some setting spray. Might end up mixing a few colors for this inner corner. Why not? Oh, yes. Okay. That is for the inner corner. Like. Ooh. Do you see that? Not bad. Okay, cool. Shadows are crumbling a little bit. Oh my, look at that. Well, that is definitely brightening and lighter, but it's almost like it's getting lost in the color I have underneath that. But that's all right because we've got a few other colors that we can really, really, really put on top of it. That should lighten it up. Yeah. Like it. Now, being that I am packing on color, it may bunch up, and that's fine. I'll just have to go in with a blending brush and smooth it all out. But I'm really liking that right there. Let me go ahead and grab a blending brush that doesn't have anything on it. Something that's not too big like this here. And basically, I'm just going to kind of blend this all together. And then we're going to do something for the brow bone. Let's see what this Very Merry looks like. That's pretty. It's not as light as I would have chose, but it's alright. Let me see. What else we got? Make It Pop. Let's try Make It Pop. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. Alright, let's grab a blending brush. Doesn't have anything on it. And let's go ahead and make sure that our edges are nice and blended out. I can finish up my liner now, and then we will do underneath the eye. I'm going to go in with Kylie Jenner for the bottom and Tarte Liquid for the top. All right, where is that crease brush? Let me see, let me see, let me see. Here she is. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to go into Chic, yeah. Put a little of her right here. I'm not going to use setting spray just yet. Alright, now let's go into the darker color. Bling to Life and mix it with Matte Max. Make sure I'm barely touching it, but you can totally see the color, and make sure you're blending. Back and forth motion should be good enough to blend. These colors are not hard to work with, at least the ones that I've tried so far. Okay. I do need to get rid of the tiny bit of fallout that I have and kind of clean this up underneath here. Whew. Okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna grab my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. We're gonna put a dab here, dab back there. And this is where you can decide if you want to clean up right alongside that wing or if you want to leave it looking like that. Completely up to you, but it does change the face shape if you do clean it up. And what I mean by that is you can get an angled brush to do this. But basically, you're sharpening everything. And I'll show you with an angled brush what I mean. You're going to go right up to it and get rid of the shadow that's right there. Okay, I've got an angled brush over here. This is another Morphe brush. And let me just see. You never want to put the concealer right where you want it. You want to put it underneath. And the reason being is because you don't want too much there, and you can work it up like this here. Now I've got just the right amount on my brush, and I can clean that up. Make sure you wipe off the excess, and then you go over here and do the same thing. Do not forget to set your under eye once you've done this, otherwise the shadow is gonna, you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Jaclyn's brightening powders. And we're gonna need like a brush that doesn't have a lot of control, something that's kind of floppy, because you don't want to press too hard, you don't want to put too much down there. If you do that, you're gonna regret it. And it can settle in fine lines. Whoop! Okay. This one, perfect. Nice and floppy. But it'll get the job done. Okay, so I need mascara and lashes, and then I'm going to do a little bit of blush, and we'll come back and give you my final thoughts on this palette and this brush collection. Alright guys, it is time to talk about the Morphe 35X Big Primpin Palette. But before I give you my thoughts, I want to pull out the 350 Super Natural, because this look reminds me of the look that I did with this palette here. Okay, here that is. Obviously it looks different, these colors. But side by side, I mean, I've got a similar look. I'll have to find that picture and put it in here and compare it, because you know that the colors don't always look like what they do in the pan, but there are some similar colors in here. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I just wanted to check that out. Alright, here we go. Now, some of you have asked what the 35 means. It means there's 35 shadows in here. There is a mixture of mattes and shimmers, and I will go ahead and swatch a few for you. If you want to see full swatches, look out for my shorts video later, because I'll have it in there. I'm going to do Grab Attention, Live Large, All Luxe. Ooh, wow. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so let's do Mega Hot, Shazam, and Wowza and Smoke Show. These are like all bronzy, and of course that one matte brownish black. Look at how similar those colors look though. All right, here's the swatches that I did for you guys. Okay, so I have always found Morphe palettes to be hit or miss for me. And this one definitely so far is a hit. It does have blendability, but these brushes here are not going to satisfy your desires with this palette. You're going to need your own set of brushes. I wish I could tell you that there's 4 or 5 brushes that I use on a daily basis when I'm doing my eyes, and you know, that's it. Now, there's not, and the reason there isn't, and you need to have a variety of brushes, and they don't need to be expensive, is because different brushes will do different things, and depending upon the eye look you want, it's going to be helpful to have additional brushes. So, I mean, there's a standard, I could tell you, and I think I even have a video of what brushes you could use to do an eye look, but you're going to get the feeling for different brushes. Now, this foundation brush, obviously, I didn't use. It's super soft. This one here will probably get the job done with contour, with blush. Foundation brush I didn't like. I have that black one, and I didn't like that one. Okay, now these brushes here, this one here for the crease, it was fine, but I noticed this. When you're dipping your brush into the pigment, you want to put the pigment where you want the most of the pigment is where you're going to lay down that brush. I hope I said that right. Let me try that again. When you're dipping your brush into a matte shadow, you're tapping it off. Sometimes you're going to need a paper towel to even wipe it, so you go in lightly, because where you're putting that pigment is where it's going to stay. Yes, when you blend, it extends, but when you're using a brush like this, you're going to have like a hard time going back in with a blending brush and blending that out, okay? And for the crease, you're going to want that a little bit darker anyway, but you want the eye look to come together. So on top of using that brush, you would go in with a blending brush or something else and just make sure that you circle it out. Okay, if you have any questions for me, let me know, but I just wanted to give you the gist on, because if you're using like that crease brush, and then you're having a problem blending, it's not necessarily shadow, it could be the brush you're using. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you've got any more questions for me, put them down in the comments. You can definitely pass on the brushes. I'm sure you probably have your own that would work better. As far as the palette goes, do I think it's worth it? Morphe palettes are a hit or miss, like I was saying for me. This one is definitely a hit so far. I can always do a second look if you would like. Let me know that down in the comments below. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate you guys so very much. I love you all. If you've got any questions, put them down in that comment section. I will do my very best to answer them, and I will see you guys real soon in another video. Bye!